What time did they say they're coming in?
Soon.
Soon? How soon?
Soon.
How soon is soon?
Before 2.
Before 2? What is that? Quarter to 2? 10 to 2? 5 to 2?
Before 2.
You didn't get a proper time out of them, did you?
Before 2.
Before 2. You know, they're probably at a dinner party. They're at a dinner party and we're here freezing our nuts off. 100 grand.
What?
100 grand.
Yes.
Small bills.
Yes.
Bound in elastic.
Yes.
Untraceable.
Yes.
Have you sent the video?
Yes. Will you calm down? Think of something else.
Almost didn't make it tonight. The car wouldn't start.
Still got that old Ford?
Yeah.
Never sell it.
No. The wife wanted a quiet night in. Kids are all asleep. I've been working so hard these past few weeks, I've hardly spent any time with her lately. She looked at me with those come-to-bed eyes.
And that's when you thought, I'm off.
Nah. As I was leaving, James woke up and came out of his room to ask me if I'd read him a bedtime story. God, of all the nights. Any other night I would have done. You know, I got this feeling something's telling me I shouldn't be here. The car, the wife, James.
You'll have to get me one of those one day.
What?
A family. How are the kids?
They're fine. Ellie's gonna be 6 on Monday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She's cute. How old's James?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Seems like only yesterday we were at the christening.
You told me you choked yesterday. What was it again? Oh, yeah, that was it. There's this traveller, and he wanders into this small town, right? And he notices that everyone in town is running around him in a panic. One man shouts at him, telling him he must run for his life because there is a flood heading into town and they all must leave before it's too late. So anyway, this traveller, who has 100% faith in God, tells the man that he will do no such thing because he has faith in God and God will save him. So he continues to calmly stroll down the road. Now, time goes on, and by now the water is up to the traveller's hip. And this man in a rowing boat rows up to him and shouts, "Jump in, son, I'll save you." But the traveller says, "No, I have faith in God, he will save me." So the man in the boat rows away. Anyway, more time passes, and by now the water's up to the traveller's neck, yeah? And this helicopter comes flying over, the doors open, this man throws down a rope and shouts, "Grab onto the rope, son, we'll save you." But the traveller says, "No, don't mind me, I have faith in God, he will save me." So the helicopter flies away, and the traveller drowns. So anyway, the traveller, who's in heaven now, is confused. And he sees God, and he runs up to him and he says, "Lord, what happened? You told me that if I had faith in you, you would save me. I did have faith in you, and you didn't even lift a finger to help me." And God says, "What are you talking about? I sent you a man, a boat, and a helicopter."
Right, don't tell me about music, right, man? I know about music, okay. You name me one jazz song that's played in a supermarket.
What supermarket's got to do with classic songs?
What supermarket's got to do with classic songs? I'll tell you what
Right,
supermarket...
Social.
Yeah. Yeah, well, look, everybody knows that once a song is played in a public place, right, it's a classic, right? In a hotel lift, Wimpy's, right? You can tell for sure that a song has become a masterpiece of musical writing because almost every time it's played in a public place, it's never the original piece. It's always done by some kind of James Last orchestra or something, right? You know what they say about imitation? That is the highest form of flattery. Anyway, now, how many times have you heard in a supermarket, I just called to say I love you, or to say my point being that there are more classic songs in Motown than there are in jazz any day. And besides, all jazz sounds the same, and it will never be as popular as, like, rock and roll, Motown, or heavy metal.
So what you're trying to tell me is that if a song is played in a public place by James Last Orchestra, then it's a timeless piece of music writing, right?
Yeah, more or less.
So, Kylie Minogue's I Should Be So Lucky is a timeless piece of music writing?
No, I'm not saying that.
Why not? It's played in supermarkets.
Yeah, it's not a classic song.
Well, what about the Birdie song? Star Trek?
You take the piss now.
Agadoo, remember? Agadoo, do, push pineapple, shake the tree. Let me run a few names by you. Miles Davis, Benny Goodman, Duke Ellington, and last but not least, the late, great Ronnie Scott.
Who the bloody hell are they? I don't know any of them. What, are they as famous as, like, Soul to Soul? I don't fucking think so. What about Stevie Wonder? Hey, what about George Michael?
They are as famous.
Bollocks.
Okay then, Candy Dolphin.
Who's she when she's at home?
You know, she's the saxophone player with the nice legs we saw on MTV that time.
Oh, yeah. Now, listen, if all jazz musicians look like Candy Dolphin, then I would be a fan. Are you still thinking of quitting?
Yep, I think about it all the time. You know why?
Kerry,
I love her to bits, Lance.
aren't you worried? I mean, she's 22 and you must be 30 odd.
Age has nothing to do with it.
So you really are in love then?
Yeah, for the first time in my life.
But the Syndicate, will they let you quit?
I'll be out of town for a few days. This is the last job I'll ever do for them. Then I'm coming back for Kerry. We're getting on a plane and getting the hell out of this country. As far as I'm concerned, I'm retiring. We've known each other for quite some time now, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. Well, you're the only true friend I've got. I'm gonna miss you. Do me a favour while I'm away. Keep an eye on Kerry for me.
Sorted.
Thanks. You're a pal. This is for you.
Matt. Oh, why is this shite? Look, I can't take this. When I finish writing this book about you, I'm going to have lots of money. You daft twat. It's going to be a bestseller, I know it.
Lance, when I've finished this job, I'll have enough money to set Kerry and me up for life. Now, I know you're skint, and I want you to take it, please.
Cheers, mate. You're a fucking nutter.
All this time you knew what I did for a living, and you never told anyone. Why?
You don't know why, man?
No, enlighten me.
I fucking love you, man. Come on, lighten up. Do you want another drink?
You know what I want? Chopper bike. Do you remember those things with the 3 gears?
Yeah, they were cool. No, I'll tell you what, BMXs, they were cooler. I mean, chopper bikes, they went out with the Bay City Rollers. The Bay City Rollers, now they were cool.
Cool. When did we as British people start using the word cool? I had the police shout freeze at me once.
Ah, well, that's the American invasion, isn't it? You know, TV, films.
Matt, you're on.
Did you bring my sax?
It's down there, mate. Sorry, mate. It's the wrong case. Yeah, you want this one?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're the Ipcris Files. This one's for my best friend Lance. A real diamond geezer. Thank you. 1, 2, 3.
Good evening, Mr. Palmer. A transaction of ours has been violated. The details of the negotiation is in the envelope taped by the side of the phone. The killing zone is number 6 Harbour Yard, the warehouse near Chelsea Harbour. I'm sure you're familiar with it. You know whom we suspect, but we are only interested in the truth. The suspected targets are Lucas Finn and Perry Fenton, the couriers for this job. The interrogators will be along to assess the situation. When the guilty party is found, you will terminate him. Make it clean.
What the fuck they're gonna do to us, Finn?
Don't you know where we are? This place is owned by the Syndicate. Everyone knows if you're dragged in here for a reason, you ain't going out alive. You wanted him, Fenton. Your first job and you end up getting fucked.
Mr. Finn. Mr. Fenton.
Who's he? Who is he, Finn? Who the fuck is he, Finn?
How should I know, you stupid twat?
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
You're here to kill us, aren't you? Something's up, isn't it? I mean, we wouldn't still be breathing if you were here to kill us.
Something is as you put it up, Mr. Finn. If that were not the case, then I can assure you you would both be dead by now. The only reason you are still alive is to be interrogated.
I may look it, but I'm not.
Now, I'm only going to tell you this once. When we got there, they were dead. No coke, no fucking idea, no shit!
I have no interest in finding out who was responsible. I am here purely as an executioner.
Who you say?
Mad Dog McCann. We're having a laugh here, aren't we? We're having a fucking laugh.
You're Mad Dog McCann.
Mr. McCann to you, Mr. Fenton. I'll be your interrogator for tonight. I'm sure both of you have heard a lot of grim stories about me. I can assure you, all of them are true. So when I tell you I'm going to get the truth by any means necessary, that means by any means I consider necessary. The Syndicate wants me to find out where 20 keys of pure cocaine has disappeared to, and who is responsible for killing Mr. Fraser and Mr. Preston, my client's suppliers. As you two are the couriers on this job, my client can only assume that you, Mr. Finn, and you, Mr. Fenton, were the ones who disposed of Mr. Fraser and Mr. Preston, then hid the coke to sell on in the near future. It's 8:40. I want to be out of here by 9. I have a dinner party to go to. So let's start the ball rolling, gents.
This was no ordinary drop, was it? This one must have pissed your clients off good.
What makes you say that, Mr. Finn?
Well, why do you need him here? You're a sadistic bastard. You've never needed anyone to do your dirty work in the past.
That's not relevant, Mr. Finn. But to satisfy your curiosity, my client wants him here. Mine's not to reason why. Meanwhile, back, the two of you are responsible for the safe return of 20 keys of pure cocaine to my client. Now, I'm going to spend 10 minutes talking to the both of you nicely. But if I have to go into overtime, gentlemen, and miss my dinner engagement, well, I'm not going to be a happy bunny. In fact, I'm going to take one of you into the next room, put your head in a real big vice and squeeze the truth out of you. And let me tell you something. Seeing someone's eyes pop out of their head is not a pretty sight.
This is a setup. This is a fucking setup. I should have known better. I mean, the Syndicate hires me and Fenton here, not knowing us from Adam, and trusts us with a bag of their money to bring their coke back to them. This was an inside job. One of your boys sold you out.
That's an interesting theory, Mr. Finn. But my client is convinced the missing coke is down to you two boys.
This is bullshit. I'm not so stupid as to cross the Syndicate. I've done drops like this 1,000 times for other firms.
Not armed, you haven't. Why this time, Mr. Finn? Why did you feel the need to be tooled up? By your swift change in mood, Mr. Finn, I can only assume that you know what's coming up next. You were both seen last night in the Falcon Cafe, and I bet you were doing all the talking.
Oh, good, I'm dying for a fag. Can I have one? Or maybe not.
So, you Crow and Iron Jaw?
That's the name to go by, man. State your business star.
Can you help us?
Me nah know. All I know is that you think I can get you a couple of shooter.
And can you? Look, don't waste my time. Can you or not?
Come on, Fenton. We're wasting our time here.
Well, if your pussy clot don't want to do business, you can fuck off, you know.
Yeah? Fuck you.
Move, and you lose it, white boy.
Finn?
Let's play a little game, Carl. Let's see if you is Babylon.
Okay. Go on, do it. I want to see you do it here in front of all these witnesses.
Finn, don't let him!
Shut up, Fenton. Okay. Enough of the fucking foreplay. I'm not the old Bill, and nor is Fenton.
Second, man. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. Everybody's solid, you know. This is some heavy shit, you know. It's not like dealing rocks to a couple of upper-class honky niggers in Clapham Common.
I hate honky niggers. What a blood clot you looking at now?
Well, I was just wondering, can you recommend a good dentist?
Nice try. Bad guess. I'm not a dealer.
So why the shooter? What happening? Answer I and I, no man.
It's none of your concern. Now, can you help me or not?
Why serious, you know? We sold a dozen army automatics to a white boy a couple of months back. Said he was doing a bank job. I got to trust in this boy, you know. When I apprehend the pussy clot, me find out he's an informer for Babylon. Rascal fucker.
So what?
I'm speaking the Queen's English, man, but you don't hear me. Him sleeping with the fishes, you know. You understand my concern? You don't want to vex me, you don't want to fuck with me. Understand that. We is the best. We get you what you want. We have no fear of Babylon. What do you want? 2 shotgun?
I'm talking about fucking shotguns. If I was, I'd be in a Batsy bog picking one up now, wouldn't I? Italian Berettas. 15-shot mag, 1 in the pipe for me and Fenton here.
You're talking about serious money here.
What, for 2 handguns?
When you deal with us, you're talking about quality. One of our competes go by the name of Stick. You saw that handgun to some crazy bitch the other day. Thing jam on her twice. Thing have a mind of its own, go off when it want to. Thing is, the bitch love it. She love the unpredictable. You won't get that shit with us. Everybody know. You want quality tools? This is the posse to come to.
Yeah, well, it looks like a fucking Mickey Mouse operation to me. Now stop wasting my fucking time. Can you help me or not?
You're tripping, man. What you trip for? If you want to slime, we ain't got the time. Understand?
US or European weapons? 45 or 9mm? Cash or plastic?
Cash, 9mm, European.
Grab yourself some food. They got everything here, from sausage rolls to good old-fashioned chips. Me know your unkies love chips with everything. By the way, you boys look like you could do with some pussy. We got them too. Do you a nice discount. We'll be in touch. Respect.
When you bought those guns from those black wannabes, you both must have thought, what a result. This is an opportunity to get out of the big holes you dug yourselves in.
What holes? What are you talking about? I told you we wouldn't cross the Syndicate. We're not that stupid.
Aren't you? Stupid, no. Desperate, yes.
Mr. Fenton, 3 months ago you lost a card game to a short con operator
And owe £52,000 to the Triads. I can smell desperation. And that's your motive. The first thing I learned to do in this line of work is to do your homework. So let's cut to the chase. I'm gonna get the truth from you, Mr. Fenton, because I can smell a lie like a fart in a fucking car!
Fuck you! Do you hear me? Fuck you! I'm sorry. I lost it there for a moment. I'll tell you everything. Can we start again?
Good boy. Now, what happened yesterday at the drop?
I'm shit myself here, Finn. Why are we here? Are we meant to be in Orkney Street?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Orkney Street's down there.
What time you got?
2:55.
Take this.
I don't want it. I hate guns.
Take it. want you to stay here. You're not up to this.
But we're supposed to go together.
You're scared. Your hands are shaking. You never done this before, have you?
Of course I haven't.
Whatever happens, save yourself.
Finn? Finn!
What did you see, Mr. Fenton? I said, what did you see?
Nothing. I saw nothing. I was too far away.
And you're going to stick by that, are you?
Yeah, oh, look, wait one moment.
You're pissing me off, Mr. Fenton! Are you telling me you didn't see anything?
Look, wait a minute!
Don't waste my time, Mr. Fenton! You're giving me sweet FA! I want the truth! Tell me, what did you see?
Nothing!
You saw Mr. Finn shoot them, didn't you? Didn't you?
I saw nothing! I swear to you, I saw nothing!
Oh shit, I'm sorry to fuck up your dream, but I'm no killer!
You say something?
Yeah. I said go fuck yourself.
Ever hear of a woman named Claire Lewis?
No.
No? Oh, yes, you have. She's your wife. Does the word bigamist mean anything to you? Let me explain. 10 years ago, you got married to Helen Roberts and conned her out of every penny she had. Then moved on to wife number 2 and did the same thing. Then 3, then 4. Then came wife number 5, Claire Lewis. Easy prey, or so you thought. But she was smarter than the rest and caught on fast. 2 days after the wedding, you smashed her head in with a hammer, killing her, or so you thought. She's alive. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Fuck you.
That's why you took the job. You're wanted for attempted murder. You need the money to get out of the country, but you got greedy. There was a reason why Mr. Finn left you behind, and there is some truth to your story, but not the way you're telling it.
What time you got?
2:55.
Give me the gun, Fenton.
You've got one of your own, why?
I said give it to me! I want you to stay here.
But we're supposed to go together.
Shut up! Don't move until I come and get you, no matter what. Got it?
Finn?
He left you there so he could kill Mr. Fraser and Mr. Preston without being seen. Then he was going to come back and kill you.
He's lying, Fenton. Don't listen to him. He just wants you to say you saw me shoot him.
No, Mr. Fenton. I want the truth. Then you can walk out of here alive. Why didn't he want you to go with him? Ask yourself that.
I could see I was scared. You could tell I was going to fuck it up.
Bollocks. A man who preys on helpless women and takes every penny they've got. A man so ruthless he'd rather kill his own wife than walk away when he's found out. A man who doesn't give a shit about anyone but himself, telling you to hang back. I'll take care of it. Bullshit!
I told Fenton to stay put because the whole setup was shit. The Syndicate knew I was wanted by the police. They knew the triads were after Fenton. So why? Why hire us nobodies to pick up their dope? They didn't know us. That's why I set out by myself to check it out. And when I got there, they were already dead. Then the police showed up. So I did a runner. There were 2 of them. Uniform. They wouldn't give up. So I shot them both.
Tell me you saw Finn shoot Mr. Fraser and Mr. Preston and you're out of here. Because I know you did.
Tell me!
No, no, no!
Tell me!
I saw
You better tell me what I want to know!
Oh, what you want to fucking hear?
Tell me! Or so help me, I'll fucking do you with the same gun that did Fraser and Preston!
I saw him shoot him! 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 I saw him shoot them. I saw him shoot those policemen. Oh God, I saw him shoot them.
I don't understand.
My employers have suspected Mr. McCann for quite some time now. 5 months ago, they suspected him of embezzling £82,000 from them. But at that time, there was no proof. Then, 2 months ago, a shipment and £40,000 of cocaine went missing. Again, they suspected Mr. McCann. It was only when he picked up the gun, the same gun that killed Mr. Fraser and Mr. Preston, that I realised that he was responsible for their deaths.
Look, no, I still don't understand.
The gun, Mr. Finn. The gun. There were 3 guns on the table. How did he know which gun killed Mr. Fraser and Mr. Preston unless he'd killed them himself?
Where's the money? I don't give a fuck about the drugs. I need to get out of this fucking country. Tell me where the money is and I'll let you live.
What the fuck you doing, Finn?
Shut the fuck up, Fenton!
The money, if you please.
I have no intention of giving you anything, Mr. Finn.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
Before you do away with me, Mr. Finn, consider this. If I do not report back to my employers, they will assume that you are responsible for killing Mr. Fraser, Mr. Preston, and Mr. McCann for that matter. And I can assure you, Mr. Finn, you will both be dead before the week is up. If on the other hand you choose to ignore my advice, then may I suggest this. Shoot me in the forehead. Less pain. At 2200 hours, there will be a telephone call from the Syndicate to a phone box in Orkney Street. You will intercept that call, and you will report on what went on here.
What the fuck did go on here, eh? Because I don't understand. Answer me! Where's the money? Where's the drugs?
There were no drugs involved in this transaction. The Syndicate was buying documents from 2 computer hackers, Mr. Fraser and Mr. Preston, who had inadvertently come across some rather sensitive information relating to the workings of Yardie business, from drug pushing to murder. Anyone who has touched or seen these documents has been located and killed. The reason you, Mr. Finn, and you, Mr. Fenton, were hired is simple. Because your employees were faceless, and all instructions were given to you by telephone, if the police were waiting, the Syndicate couldn't and wouldn't be connected.
So who's got the documents now, then?
That is a problem for my employers to solve. As I said before, Mr. Finn, I have no interest in who is responsible. I am here purely as an executioner. Now, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen. Are you sure you brought enough men with you?
Have you been?
As well as can be expected.
Safe. You got it? Yeah, I heard all about it, man. You and McCann. You see, Finn ran the whole story through to the Syndicate. You know, a lie's not effective unless the person lied to believes in it. So I guess that puts you in the clear, Palmer. Was McCann onto you? He was, wasn't he? The Syndicate suspected Mr. McCann, but it was you who embezzled that money, wasn't it? What about the hijacking? You too? You kill me, Palmer. You really do. Just tell me this. Why are you sending this back to us? When you could be sending it to someone else for what? At least 10 times the amount?
Because I believe in balance. Keeping the Yardies in the war. Without the war, I'd be out of a job.
You're a weird man, Palmer. Tell me something. What would you have done if McCann had picked up the wrong gun?
Good morning, Mr. Palmer. The target is Michael Jemison, MP. The killing zone is the Avalon Business Center. Mr. Jemison has documents that could cripple the Syndicate for a very long time. We want the documents and any computer disks of the file destroyed. Plans of the center are taped to the side of the phone. The office room number is 512. He knows we have a contract out on him and have hired a protection of 8 bodyguards, all ex-job. Make sure he doesn't leave the building alive. Because of the number of bodyguards, we will be sending in Adams to assist you. As your employers, we would just like to take this opportunity to express how pleased we are with your work up until now. Make it clean.
There will be 2 bodyguards on floors 5, 6, 7 and 8. Palmer, as you are responsible for the contract, I'll take floors 5 and 6. 7 and 8 are yours.
Adams.
Don't get in my way, Palmer. You don't know what I look like, and I don't know what you look like. Let's leave it at that, shall we? Just because the Syndicate thinks you're hot shit, don't make it so.
Threats are an indication of insecurity, Adams, and I have no place for them. Being undisciplined as you clearly are, I wonder, do you recognize the fact that you are actually scared of me?
Get in my way, and I'm going to kill you, Palmer.
Yes, sir. We checked the whole building an hour ago. The place is deserted. Apart from Miss Swan. She's waiting for you in your office. Ryan is shadowing that floor. Our man behind the desk is watching the TV monitors on each floor. He'll sound the alarm if anything is wrong. Counting our man behind the desk, there are 11 people in the building. Sir, would you take a walkie-talkie, just in case?
No, I don't want to be disturbed.
I would like you to take one, sir. As I said, just in case.
Look, Packer, there are 8 of you. You do your job, and let me do mine. And if anyone comes within spitting distance of this building, shoot to kill. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Miss Swan, for coming in at such short notice, especially on a Sunday.
It's not a problem, Mr. Jameson.
What would I do without you, Miss Swan?
What would your wife do without you, Mr. Jameson? Excuse me.
You've been here just 2 days, Miss Swan, and already I've had wet dreams imagining this very situation. Making love in this very office, on this very table.
This time, I'm the boss, and only I can give you a rise.
How long we've been working for the old man? Now he's got us working on a Sunday, he's taking a piss.
I was talking to Wilson the other day.
Who?
Wilson. You know Wilson, the guy who got his leg blown up in the Falklands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good bloke. Well, he's heard through the grapevine that the old bastard's playing one-on-one with the Syndicate.
Shit. And now we've been dragged into this. If he weren't paying me, I'd do him myself, the fucking wanker. You know, I got offered that security job at Mashall and Farnham.
Oh, yeah.
Thought sweet as a nut. Didn't take it.
You didn't take it? Why not?
Money was shit.
Shit? The missus ain't gonna like that.
Yeah, well, fuck her. Think she's seeing somebody else anyway.
Hey? You're joking. Michelle? The last time I saw her, she was all over you like on a rash.
Yeah, well, she's obviously had some of that calamine lotion.
Hey?
Listen, I've been there, I know the signs. Little bits of paper with telephone numbers on. No more lovey-dovey dinners, just, are you going to work tonight, dear?
Yeah, but hey, look, that don't mean nothing, does it? It's because you haven't taken on that holiday you promised her. Yeah. If I remember, she was in my fucking ear about it the other week. That's what it is.
Yeah, well, you can't go on holiday unless you're working, and if you're working, you can't go on holiday. You can't win. Fucking women.
Yeah. Listen to it.
Hard swall floors, someone's coming up via the lift. Heading for floor 7.
Do it this time. We followed every golden rule. Our endless surveys and relentless badgering helped us concluding that they'll swallow anything. We kissed their babies and we shook so many hands and said it's great to see ya. It's great to see ya. It's great to see ya. And it's great.
Hards, over.
Hards, go ahead.
There's no answer from the man at the desk. Gunshots have been heard. We're taking the old man to safety. Over.
Proceed.
Now the other one's moving.
What the fuck's going on?
Hards to Packer and Jones. We're coming up via the stairs.
I can't believe you all fell for the oldest trick in the book. Men, eh? You can't live with them, but you sure can kill them. Guns to the ground, slowly. I said now!
Do it.
You two. Good. Now back up into that room. Come on, boys. Move it! I haven't got all day. Far enough.
Fucking women.
Beg your pardon? Ooh, you smooth talker, you. I bet you always talk to women like that. Eh? Don't you? Do you ever wonder why you have to pay for it? Oh, wait a minute. It's this gun, isn't it? You all think that without this gun, I'm shit, right? Okay, then.
What the fuck?
Come on, then. Do you feel lucky? Punks?
Fuck's that? Taxman?
Fucking hell, I don't believe it.
What, you know him?
He looks like someone I once knew. Used to be part of the Shadow Team, but he can't be. I saw him die. He's dead.
Who or what are the Shadow Team?
Let's just say you all want to fuck with them, all right? Jesus Christ, he's left the bomb. He's going to blow us all to Kingdom Come. Lambert to all teams, we've got ourselves a bomb. Evacuate the building now. Over.
Oh, dear. Come here. Oh, baby.
I still might. You're dead. I saw you.
How would you like to die? Hmm? Broken neck? Broken back? How's about I start with your arm, then your leg, then your other arm, then your rib cage, finishing off with a spinning roundhouse kick to the head, breaking your neck. Hmm? Sounds good. Well, works for me. And if it doesn't work for you, then tough titties. Right, let's begin by... Please, don't kill me. Fuck me instead. Please. Please.
Let me tell you, bitch. I'm gonna do you during. What's so fucking funny?
You are.
Well, laugh it up, girl. I'm gonna take you to heaven before you go to hell.
Don't mind if I can't talk to you. The male ego is such a weakness. I think I'm gonna faint. Piece of piss.
How did you get up here? The place is riddled with security men.
Shut up! Which one's this, then?
I can explain. I'm gonna sack that fucker on the desk.
I gave that lazy sod on the desk 50 bloody quid. Told him not to tell you I was here. Told him it was our anniversary and I wanted to surprise you.
What's going on here?
Are you surprised, Michael? Are you surprised to see your wife standing here with a fucking gun in her hand?
Yeah, so what are you going to do? Shoot us both? Well, are you?
You don't have to do this, Mrs. Jameson.
Yes, I do, you bitch! Don't you move! Don't you bloody move. I may be drunk, but I'm not blind. Do you realise what you've done? You've taken away my life. Can you understand that?
Grace, please stop this.
Shut up! You bastard! You bloody bastard! I gave you everything, Michael. My youth, my money, a warm home, 3 beautiful kids, everything. And what did you give me? Pain! One affair after another. I had to face the press and my family and deny it ever happened. I was a laughing stock. My friends, they must have thought, how could she be so stupid? Well, it could be worse. Like, for instance, your fate.
Grace, put the gun down.
No, I'm going to kill you, then all my problems will be over.
And so will mine.
Look, we can talk about this. I don't love her. I love you. Always have, always will.
Oh, you wanker. Let's get this right. I could put a bullet between that bitch's eyes and it wouldn't mean a thing to you, is that right?
Mike?
Oh, Grace!
Don't Grace me. You have a choice. It's me or her, and I want your answer now.
Worm your way out of that one, Mr. Jameson.
Okay, look, wait. What happens if I choose her?
And you're buggered. I'll kill her and I'll kill you.
Oh, God.
I don't believe you. Okay, what happens if I choose you?
Then I'll kill her and we can both go.
Grace, you're drunk. Now, give me the gun. Otherwise you'll do something you'll regret.
I did that already. I married you.
This is madness, Grace.
So what do you say, then? Why did I just shoot the son of a bitch?
Now discuss this.
Hide their sex pot. Time to get yours.
Oi, Palmer. Don't bother looking for the discs. I destroyed them. We spoke on the phone. I was hired to help you, Palmer, but my contract changed hands. To her. She was told to take out both you and Jameson. I'm here just in case you failed. It's too bad you in my face, but that's the way.
You talk too much. Should have shot me while you had the chance. Stupid and unprofessional. Adams?
Don't talk to me. about being unprofessional. The Syndicate are onto you. They know you killed Preston. But on Fraser, you fucked up. You stupid bastard. You're dead. You understand.
And the best they can do is send you and her to kill me.
Palmer, they know everything about everything. Who she been spending her nights with.
Thank you.
Armed police, freeze! Drop your weapon!
Freeze. This isn't America, you know.
Good evening, Mr. Carter. I believe we have a mutual problem. A certain Mr. Palmer?
Honey, I'm home.
Oh my God, Matt!
You scum! You fucking scum!
Matt, stop it, please!
Get away from me! Get away from me, man! Oh, bollocks.
Stop it! Matt, stop it!
What the fuck is wrong with this thing? Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
You bastard! You little bastard!
I am going to kill you. Do you hear me?
Oh, Matt, it only happened once.
No! It will only happen once!
I get it.
What on earth is all the rumpus for, Mr. Palmer? It's positively disgraceful. Do you realize what time it is? This is inexcusable. I will inform the caretaker at the first opportunity I get. Good God, man, have you been drinking?
Get lost, you pompous arse.
That was Mr. Hewlett.
Look, it's okay, Matt. Just sit down. Matt, sit down. Oh, my God. You've been shot. I've got to get you to a hospital.
No. No hospitals. They'll find me there and kill me like at the business centre. I did it for us. I did it for you. Did you sleep with him?
Matt,
The truth. Please, tell me the truth.
Yes.
Why?
Matt, it didn't mean anything, I swear. I love you. Forgive me. Please. Say I forgive Kerry. I won't do it again. It was just a one-off. Say it. Say I forgive Kerry. It just happened. I didn't plan it. It was just the once. I swear it was just the once. No, man, no! Give me the gun! No. No, man, no, stay awake. Matt, please. I'm gonna call an ambulance. Don't you die.
He ain't dead, he's just passed out.
Lance, we've got to get him to a hospital.
Well, you got two hopes there. There's no hope in Bob Hope.
Lance!
Look, we can't take him to a hospital. The Syndicate will find him and they'll kill him.
What are you talking about? What's a syndicate?
Your boyfriend is a professional killer.
He's dying here and you're playing stupid fucking games!
You think I'm winding you up? This is no game. Matt's an assassin. He kills people for money.
He's a computer salesman, not a hitman.
No, I didn't say he was a hitman. I said he was an assassin. There is a difference, you know. A hitman kills people, anyone for a price. An assassin murders important figures, politicians, monarchs. Look, I should know because Matt's commissioned me to write a book about him. Oh, come on. Why do you think he's been shot? Explain the blood. You don't get shot selling computers. You're gonna have to face it. He's a professional killer. You don't need a gun to sell a computer. The poor sod. He was gonna retire.
But then why?
Oh, my guess is they found out or he's crossed them. Look, when you join the Syndicate, it's for life. Nobody ever leaves. Not alive, anyway. Look in that black case. You're not going to find a saxophone in there. You're going to find the ready arsenal! The tools of the trade!
He needs a doctor, for Christ's sake. I'm not going to just watch him die, Lance. You've got to help me!
Look, I'm very sorry. He's my friend too. But don't you tell me what to do. This is not my fault. If we take him to the hospital, the Syndicate will find him and they'll kill him. If we don't, he's going to die anyway. He doesn't have any choice. Look, why should I give a ruddy monkeys? He just tried to fucking kill me a minute ago!
That is because he caught us in bed, you fucking moron!
Don't I fucking know it? You dirty little stop-out! Just one drink and you were mine. Oh, just like that. You're gonna have to face it, girl. You're just a tart.
What did you say?
I said, you want another drink?
Oh, yeah. Why not? Do you know, Lance, you're kind of cute.
Yeah, and you're kind of drunk.
Give me a C. Give me a U. Give me a T. Give me an E. You're cute. Well, I think you're cute. But I'm in love with my man. If I had to shag a bloke right now, like in this pub, like, if it was a life and death thing, I'd do it with you.
Why?
Because you're Matt's best friend, and you're cute. So, what do you think of me?
I think you're a very nice young lady. Yeah, I think you're a very, very nice young lady.
Oh, silly. I mean physically.
I think you're a babe. No. Oh, come on. No, stop knocking about. Come on, come on. Oh. Oh. Result.
Hi, Kerry, it's me. I'm not going to make it home tomorrow. The meeting's been postponed until Sunday. I'll see you Monday afternoon. Oh, and by the way, Lance, if you're there, I told Kerry if you give her any trouble, she's to shoot you, okay? Just a private joke between me and Lance. Love you. Bye now.
I am not a tart. I was drunk and you took advantage of me.
Come on. You were coming on to me.
Look, we're running out of time. Are you going to help me or not?
Oh, now isn't that touching? And what does that tell me? That tells me one of two things. That either one, you love Matt enough to kill for him, or two, you just don't fully understand this situation. I.e., that your boyfriend is a fucking killer! And when those people who shot the son of a bitch in the first place get in here, they're gonna kill us too! So, what's it gonna be then? Are you gonna shoot me? All right, let's say you do. Then what do? You throw him over your shoulder, get all that blood and guts over you, go outside, you hope the neighbours don't hear you, well, they've probably called the police by now, stick him in the back of your car, get down to the hospital, where every bullet wound is reported to the police. They're going to bang him up for 20 years. All the Syndicate will find him and they'll kill him, and then, oh dear, that's the end of your beautiful relationship. And you're back in the gutter where you belong!
We're not fucking talking about me! He's dying here!
Oh, I'm very sorry. But you just don't fucking get it, do you?
I do fucking get it.
This is not my fucking problem!
I don't know what to do.
There is nothing we can do. I say let's just get out of here. We can go to a hotel, lie low for a bit. Matt gave me loads of money. We can go to America. You like America, don't you? We can start anew. Come on. Come with me.
Stay where you are, Lance. You're lying. Don't come any closer or I'll shoot you, I swear.
Do you want to hear something from the memoirs of Matthew Palmer? The first person you shoot is the hardest.
But I'm not saying you don't get over it. The second one, well, it's easier. You don't think so much about how that bullet is messing up his body. Then after, say, about 5 or 6 successful hits, you're lying in bed one night and suddenly, boom, it all comes flooding back to you. You go on this guilt trip and start thinking about how they're kicking up the proverbial daisies. And in your dreams you see the last contorted expression on their faces when they knew it was all over. And then, after a while, the dreams become less vivid. And suddenly it's just like any normal job. You know what they say. It's a tough job.
Yeah, but somebody's got to shoot it.
You should write black comedy. You know, I used to think those films with Michael Caine, that it was a load of crap. You know the ones I mean? The Ipcris files, Get Carter. You couldn't just shoot someone and think nothing of it. But it's true. Eventually you just get numb to it all. Michael Caine's the bee's knees.
So, what I've got here is a fucking Maurice Micklewhite fan. Do you always use your Browning on a contract? I mean, don't you use a rifle? You ever used a knife?
I always use my Browning, unless there's no way of getting within 6 feet of a victim. Knives, well, they're messy. If you're going to use a knife, you're aiming to cut a major artery, and that gets messy. Blood is very sticky, very unpredictable, and difficult to get off whites.
Yeah, well, you're using the wrong washing powder, man. What about your hands? Have you ever killed a geezer with your hands?
No. Well, I almost did once. Stop writing. This is just between me and you. Once I almost killed my girlfriend. It was after a really long day at the office, so to speak. She'd just left college and told me she wasn't going back. She was going to some nightclub or other, dressed up to the nines. Well, I'm sorry, I just lost it.
Whoa, hit the fucking brakes, man. You try to choke her to death, and then you end up shagging her. Oh, bloody hell.
I don't shag. I make love. Now every time we make love, I have to squeeze her neck.
Now that is one fucked up bitch.
No. Apparently this kind of thing is not uncommon. It's more common in men than in women. I read about it somewhere. It's like, remember that guy, found dead, naked in his own home with a plastic bag over his head. No sign of forced entry, no fingerprints, and no reason why anyone should want to kill him. I don't understand it fully, but the conclusion is that it's a sexual fetish called sexual asphyxia. Some people can only become sexually aroused by near strangulation. Being close to death is the only way that some people can have an orgasm. If you stop air going to the brain, i.e. by putting a plastic bag over your head or by strangulation, then at the moment of orgasm it puts you on a high, like being on drugs or something.
Where did you read all this then?
I don't know. Cosmo, I think. Did you ever read it?
Yeah, oh no, well, I don't read any of it, I just look at the pictures. Do you know what I mean? How old is she?
22.
You've got a toy girl? Bollocks! Pull the other one, I got 2 of them. How long have you known her?
About 2 years.
Where did you two meet?
I was coming home from work one evening, and she was lying on the pavement. At first I thought she was drunk, but as I got closer I realized that she'd been beaten up. Her lip was swollen and her face was black and blue. And you know what really ticked me off? People just walk by as if nothing had happened. Well, I was going to call an ambulance, but then I thought she'll just end up back in the streets. So I took her in. A moment of madness.
A moment of madness?
Yeah. Don't you ever do that? Do something crazy that at the time seems perfectly logical. What's your name? shouldn't work the streets, you know. It's not good for your health.
What's your name?
Palmer. Call me Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
And from that moment on, I was hooked. She was only meant to stay with me a week. I made her go back to college. I paid for that. She loves me. All that time she stayed with me, she's never taken advantage. I'd be away in a job for months, and I always expected that I'd come back and find a note saying thank you and goodbye. But she was always there waiting for me with open arms.
Did you ever find out who gave her the beating?
Yeah, some pimps. They won't be bothering her again.
What the fuck this about, man?
You will leave Kerry Wyman alone.
Kerry Wyman? Kerry Wyman? Who the fuck are you, her daddy? Get the fuck out of my yard, man. What bitch you chat for?
She's a little girl from the street, you know. The one that tried to teeth your grass, man.
Oh, her. The one you beat the shit out of. She belonged to us, man.
Not anymore.
Ah! Ah! Eat him! Cut his ass! Eat him, you pussycat! Bummercat, cut the rascal! Oh! Kill him! Eat him! Oh! You pussycat! Ah!
Shit! Remind me to never piss you off. Oh, I did remember your birthday this year, didn't I? I did remember your birthday, yeah. Did you kill him?
No. I only kill when I'm doing a job.
Oh, good rule, that. Good fucking rule.
Do you know what her favourite song is?
What? Sugar
Sugar by the Archies.
Oh, you lucky bastard. That is a top song. Sugar, Does she know what you do for a living?
I should, Coco. She thinks I'm a computer salesman.
Tune into Sanity FM, man. I'm telling you the truth. The gun, the hole in the stomach. He even told me what turns you on. That kind of thing is very personal. Love's a killer, isn't it?
Shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
It's a saxophone.
Give us a tune, man. How about What Kind of Fool Am I?
Oh, shit!
This is the way you like it, isn't it? So this is the way you're gonna get it, only this time all the way!
Let go of her.
You're dead. You're not meant to be alive.
I do feel a little under the weather. I appear to have another hole in me. What's shit and comes in several bloody bits. Give up your brains. Okay, let's get it over for the last time. At the count of 3. 1, 2. Goodbye, Lance. 3. What is it with you and guns? Excuse me.
Oi, Palmer. You've given us shadow men a bad name. Freeze, Palmer. I mean it. Freeze!
Freeze. This isn't America, you know.
Shit!
Time. We followed every golden rule. The people need someone to lead them, and we can show that we're not fools. Our endless surveys and relentless battering helped us concluding that they'll swallow anything. We kissed their babies and we shook so many hands and said it's great to see ya. It's great to see ya. It's great to see ya, and it's great to have you on our side. This is a great place to be. This is a great place to be for everybody. It's a great place to be. Yeah, it's a great place to be. Hey, hey, and don't you forget it. Too much and they take over the show. We're closing pictures, boys, and please don't take no drugs. When you're called for evidence, just everybody shrug. While speculating on the markets and raising tax, make sure you've always got a smile for their brats and say it's great to see ya. It's great to see ya. It's great to see ya. And it's great to know you're on our side.